Hello, my name is Camille Monticello. I'm a birth doula, I'm a mom of 2 boys, and I decided I'm gonna start documenting some of the things that go on in my life because, you know what, besides being a birth doula and a mom, I am trying my best to keep part of myself. Being a birth doula is kind of part of that, but also like I'm a serial hobbyist. So I like to try a lot of things, and I would love to show other people all the different things that I do as a mom and kind of promote to moms that just because you're a mom doesn't mean that that has to be the only person that you are. You can be a mom who does lots of different things. So I'd love to show you some of the things that I love to do. And if it's things that you like, maybe you can watch me and you can comment and tell me about things that you love and that you like to learn. And yeah, I just want to kind of encourage moms to do stuff that's fun. So, as a mom, it's like rarely you have any time to really do anything for yourself. My kids are both asleep. I have a 2.5-year-old and I have a 2-month-old. So it's January 3rd to be exact, and my garden is sad, but it'll be gardening season once again soon. So I'm just showing you some of my hobbies that I like. So this is my beautiful backyard. It's no homestead. I'm not a homesteader. I don't have the land to, but my parents have a nice plot of land, so I'm hoping that this year I can kind of do some gardening at their house. But here's my garden beds. I didn't clear them out. I'm a serial hobbyist, but I'm not a perfectionist by any means. I just do what I want and I have fun doing it. That's it. That's all I want for anyone to do. Just have fun. Everything should just be about having fun. Nothing needs to be perfect. You just want to have fun. And hopefully I grow something. That's all I do every year when I garden. And every year it gets a little better. I also like to paint. I painted this for my husband when we first started dating. This was our first Christmas together. I gave this to him. I know it's a little wonky, but like I said, it's my style. This is him skateboarding. He likes to skateboard and it makes me happy. It's not perfect, but it makes me happy and it brings me joy. Here's another one. This is of when we got engaged. I love it. It's just a little painting I did. It makes me happy. So this is what I'm talking about. I just like to do things that make me happy, and I'll take you along and show you how I paint stuff, show you how I grow stuff. Hopefully you like that. Now I'm gonna be a little bit quiet because my 2-month-old's sleeping. He's in there. He's safe. He can breathe. Don't worry. I'm just letting him get a little nap in the car seat. I know that's not great, but like I said, we're just living here. That's all we're trying to do. He's okay. He's okay. This is my favorite place. This is my kitchen. It's colorful and fun and a little crazy, but this is my happy, happy place. I love it here because I can cook here and I love to cook. I'm not a homesteader. I'm a wannabe homesteader. I like to pretend like farmhouse on Boone or something, but I'm not at all. I just kind of have fun. That's what I'm talking about. We're just all about having fun. So right now, I'm not farmhouse on Boone, but I do make a lot of sourdough. So today's sourdough day. I'll show you guys what I do with that. And this is just my happy place. I also just recently started making butter from scratch. So much fun. I'll show you guys how to do that. It's a blast. And I started writing my recipes down. And beyond my kitchen, things that I just love to do is I like to budget. This is also my first official year as a birth doula, but also as a stay-at-home mom. Previously, I worked in sales. I have done benefits administration. I am certified in payroll, and I'm a birth doula. And I worked at Lush, and I worked at art stores. So I'm kind of like a Jill of all trades. I've done a lot of different things. But now I'm doing my dream job, which is being at home with my babies. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I live in New Jersey, just as a idea, because I know that I go on YouTube and say, stay-at-home mom, New Jersey, because a stay-at-home mom in the Midwest has a different experience than you do in New Jersey, as you can tell. Look at the cheetah print. You can probably guess I was from New Jersey. So I also do love to plan and budget. And I'm an Aldi girl, so I get this from Aldi. They have these in January, and I write it all down. So I'll show you some of that too, if you like that kind of planning. It's really just a whole bunch of mom stuff. So hopefully this is all sticking to the wall for you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be kind of quiet in here, but not too quiet, but a little quiet, because my little guy's sleeping right there. Today is sourdough day. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but I love to make sourdough. I don't buy bread from the store anymore. It's great and it's easy. I have a little sourdough starter that I got from someone on my local free Facebook group. I love Facebook groups. They're very entertaining. And I got some sourdough from them. So ever since I've had it, I've been making sourdough for my family. At first, you know, they wanted the old stuff, but now my husband, he loves my sourdough. It's his favorite. So, like I said, I'm not a perfectionist. Yesterday, I forgot to put a tea towel in here, so I'm hoping that this dough is gonna come out. Now, I have my Dutch oven. It's been preheating in my oven at 500 degrees for a while now, and I'm gonna flip this out onto parchment. I'm hoping it goes well. I'm gonna score it, and I'm gonna bake it, and then I will show you what it looks like after. I'm trying to get it out of here. I should have put that tea towel in. That would have been better. It's sticking. Like I said, I'm just not a perfectionist, and this would have been a time to be a perfectionist, but I have a 2-month-old, so you gotta cut some corners somewhere, you know? So I'm gonna have to get a little creative here. I don't like to do this, and sometimes it makes the loaf come out a little funny, but it's still delicious. So look, like I said, maybe you don't want to learn how to make sourdough from me, but I'll be your sourdough friend that says that's still a good loaf even though it's not the most beautiful rise in the world. I'm like laughing at myself. I saw a little dog across the street. Oh, I thought there was a dog walking all by itself. Sorry. Got a little bit alarmed. Now here's a little thing. I always bake my sourdough at 500 on parchment paper. Sorry, I'm just fondling this sourdough, trying to get it out. And I use parchment paper. Parchment paper says that you can't go over 425 degrees. Well, guess what? I do, and you can too. I mean, maybe you don't want to, maybe that feels a little dangerous to you, but I like to live life on the edge. It says 425, I go to 500 with that parchment paper. Just so you know, it is coming out, the dough. I'm working on it, I'm fondling it. It doesn't look pretty, but it's gonna bake and it's gonna be delicious and you'll see it. Okay, that's a little ugly. It's a little ugly, but I think she's gonna come together. So, I'll show you a pre-score shot. Oh, sorry about my hand. Here she is. Pre-score. Ooh. Could work out. I'm not. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but that's, like I said, I'm not a perfectionist. Sometimes, like, I can put pictures in. I made beautiful loaves for Thanksgiving. She doesn't look pretty. She doesn't look pretty, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. So, I got my scoring knife. Just gonna give her a little cut. Nothing crazy today. Maybe just like a little cross on it. You know, just a little cross down the center and down this way. Sometimes I get real fancy with it and then nothing comes out of it. This has been bulk fermenting overnight, which just means I had it in the fridge overnight. So I started this dough yesterday. It did have a really nice active starter, so I'm hoping this has a good oven spring, but it might not. Like, look at this thing. It's very ugly right now, but miracles happen. Miracles happen once in a while, okay? Now, here's the hard part, and this was the hard part when I was pregnant. Taking the Dutch oven out, because these Cuisinart, they're adorable. They're not very heat safe, but we're just gonna hope for the best. That's, like I said, that's what you can do. Okay. So, hands are safe. Plastic burnt smell going on. Now we're gonna pop this ugly creature into the pot and we're gonna hope for the best. I'm just gonna put this little pancake in. And something that I read on one of my many Facebook groups, like I was saying, is you put some ice on the bottom. So I'm gonna put some ice on the bottom. That's what I do every time. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pop the top on. It's at 500 degrees. And I'm cooking for 20 minutes. So I'll let you know how it goes at 20 minutes. So while that's baking, I figured, you know what? It would be nice if I made some butter. Like I said, not a homesteader, I'm a wannabe. I will never be a homesteader. You know, like I said, I don't have the land. I'm never gonna own chickens. Maybe I will, who knows, but I probably won't. But I do like to make things from scratch when I can because it's fun. And I have kids, so when you have kids, you think, oh, the preservatives, I don't like them anymore. Just what happens. So I'm gonna make butter and show you how much fun it is to make butter, especially when you are making fresh bread. It's fun to have butter. So there we go. It might be kind of out of the screen, but you know, we gotta work with what we're working with. You're on a bottle of formula right now, or not a bottle, jar of formula. Anyways, like I said before, I'm a homer for Aldi's, so we're using Friendly Farms heavy whipping cream right now. I'm not gonna have 15 minutes of me churning, but I'm just gonna show you how I make butter. And if you want, you can make butter too. It's really, really easy. So I encourage you if you wanna do it. I got my big old thing, 300 milliliters of heavy whipping cream into the jar. This is really easy. I know that I keep saying that, but it's like, it's shocking. This was my big Christmas gift this year, or I felt like it was. This was like all I wanted was, you know, to be able to do this. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so it's literally all it is. This was from Amazon. I think it's like 36 bucks. 36 bucks, and you too can make your own butter. I know I keep getting out of frame, but we're living with what we got. Like I said, sorry if that's annoying. So look at it. This is it. This is all we did. Like I said, I'm not gonna videotape this whole thing of me doing this, but I'll show you when it starts to change and become butter. Churning break. There, baby. But the bread doesn't look so bad. I'll show you a better view of it. It's got a little bit of an oven spring, so I'm not mad. See? It's not bad. All right, now we cook uncovered. It's not bad. Just when I was like, this is taking forever, it's starting to change. Like, it was all the way up here and then it drops down and now it's like buttery in there. All right, so the flat bobby bread is out. Yeah, it's still a little flat, but you know what? I think it's still gonna be delicious. Look at flat bobby. But it's still gonna be good, I just know it. So, still gonna have delicious bread to go with the butter that's coming along. so after at least an hour. I kind of got it separated, but it ain't right. I don't know why, but it ain't right. But I'm gonna see if I squeeze the buttermilk out of it. Maybe that'll help. So let's see what happens if I squeeze buttermilk out. So either way, you have to squeeze the buttermilk out. Like, it's not like I'm doing something that you're not supposed to do. It's just like last time when I made this, it was easier. I will say that this time I didn't make it room temperature, which might be part of the issue here. But I feel like that shouldn't have, you know, been such an issue. Now I'm just trying to strain out whatever I got there. All right, so. Okay, like, see, this is super watery, this one. Might not be butter yet, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I have so much buttermilk here. That could this be butter already? I don't know. So I'm just gonna squeeze it. That's what you do to like finish forming it. But like this is something else. I don't even think that this can quite form yet. So I might need to get back to it. I let go of some of the water. I know that this is the good heavy cream to use because I used it last time. So why would it work one time and not the other time? Is that just an Aldi conspiracy? So I'm just trying my best to get some of this out because it's like pretty moist stuff right here I'm working with. And also the other thing is too, I have way more of it than I had last time. Very interesting to me. So I have my little paddles. I'm gonna take my baking spoon. Like I said, see, I'm a wannabe. I don't like this whole process of making butter in this fashion. It's fun. I like to do it. Is it stupid? Maybe, because I can go to the store and do this. And if I can get this together properly, I'm gonna have my husband taste test this one and a store-bought one to tell me if he can tell the difference. But I don't know. Maybe he won't even know. He better know, though. I hope he knows. Because I really worked hard on this. And somehow, by the grace of God, my children are sleeping right now. And are cooperating for me to make this. So I took some of the buttermilk out. Let's see what happens. This is what I got. Not exactly what I want. Last time I was able to form it into a bar of butter, but something is wrong. But it's 2:44. I gotta get these kids up. They've been asleep since noon. Magical, yes, but I do need to get them up. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna cover it, I'm gonna put it in the fridge and revisit it tonight because that's all I can do. So he may be flat, but looks pretty good. I'm not mad. Gonna have a piece. Something went kind of right. And because I'm curious, I'm just gonna try a little bit of the butter that I made. It's good. It's like whipped butter. I know it's a lot, but I'm trying it. It's homemade. I mean, it's good. It's just not enough buttermilk's out of it. But it is very good. Okay, so originally, say hi, Stevie.
Hello.
I was gonna have Stevie try my butter next to store-bought butter, but hold on, let me explain myself. But after I put it in the fridge, like I said I was gonna do, it's clearly not store-bought. It's beautiful, but not very yellowy like store-bought.
It looks really nice and creamy though.
Uh-huh. And so just try it. Just give me a review of the butter. That took forever to make. Let me know what you think. Yeah, you gotta kind of pick it up and stuff, because it's cold.
I know this is weird, right?
Not good?
No, I just put the camera on my face. It's very good.
Yeah, right? It's good.
Mm-hmm. It's light.
Do you like my flat bobby sourdough I made today?
I feel like an idiot. I'm putting this on my fingers.
Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's our bread. It's our house.
It's like perfect. It's light and creamy.
Would you say it was worth all the trouble I took?
I don't know what the trouble was.
All right. Say goodnight.
No. I need to say something else besides it's light and it's creamy.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I'm trying to find the words.
I think that's more than enough.
It's a fluffy cloud.